Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome to your reading for September the 19th through the 25th. It is a time of change. So we are moving from one season into the other. We have the equinox. So that's either summer into fall or winter into spring, depending on, oh my gosh, that thing is showing up again. Depending on where it is that you are in the world. Okay, wow. All right, this is nice. Overall energy is the Queen of Cups. The overall energy, Scorpio, is you using your superpower, being in touch with your emotional energy and being open and receptive to receiving the downloads and intuition that you have. That will be very beneficial, and I think what it does is it brings sudden downloads and insights and visions to you. You have an opportunity here to really figure something out this week. I actually really like your reading. Okay, you have some dicey looking cards, and yet where they're placed is really excellent. So the key to the situation is the transformative energy of the scarab beetle, but it's the sun. So transforming your life by reaching for the light, by reaching for the sun. Also, we have this cycle, right, that involves the sun. The sun is moving out of Virgo into Libra. It is a seasonal change. It is a big transitional change. If you look at that sun, though, look how it looks all darkened up there. We have a new moon happening at the end of the week, and so it definitely carries that energy with it, too, of new opportunities, new cycles, new things happening, and there's definitely going to be beneficial to you to pay attention to what you feel in your heart space. You are walking away from a situation that has lost its value for you. We have the Eight of Cups. So we have the bear here, and the bear spirit to me is very much about spirit having your back. And it's turning its back on and allowing you to walk away from a situation that is not emotionally fulfilling for you any longer. So you move from the Seven of Cups into the Eight of Cups, right? And then from there you get into the Nine of Cups. I think this is where you're trying to figure out how do I walk away? How do I walk away? I don't think you're actually taking that step. And the reason I don't think so is because here in the action that we take, we still have the Seven of Cups where all the confusion is. So there's a lot of confusion about, if you look at this, I've never noticed this before, down at the bottom, there's an arrow pointing up. It's like following the sun in your heart. It's like your true north. Now, the South Node is in your sign, and so it is definitely moving away from where you are into the direction of where it is that you would like to go. It's about not going back to something, not feeling that way. Here in the heart space where all the anxiety is, we have the Five of Cups. This feeling emotionally depleted and left out in a situation not working, all of those cups are tipped over. And so there is definitely an opportunity here, a desire for like a whole new complete situation. The obstacle being the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about commitment. The Eight of Pentacles is self-mastery. The Eight of Pentacles is showing up every day for yourself and doing the work that needs to be done in order to get to where it is you want to go, whatever the goal is, right? The Eight of Pentacles. So one of two things is happening here. Either you are working so hard and you're showing up every day at work and you're just overworked and overtired and you don't have time to deal with the other things that are going on, or you're not showing up for yourself as far as the improvements that you would already be aware of, that you want to make to integrate the lessons. So where are you not releasing and letting things go so that you can allow yourself to move forward? Self-mastery. So that could be different for each of you and in different arenas of your life, but this feels very much like soul work, especially when the South Node is in your sign, is generally soul work. And so you guys have like this really powerful energy coming through here. If you are Scorpio rising, Libra season is your 12th house. Your 12th house of completing cycles, of allowing. There is this bug out of nowhere. Situation that's annoying. Interesting. 12th house is about completing a cycle. This is really bad. It's about completing a cycle and allowing something to go. The 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to have to be violent with this thing, so if you see me slap my hands, I'm really sorry. Okay, so how do you transform this situation? You have the Tower card. That's Uranus and Taurus. It's also a Scorpio card. It is a sudden choice, decision, something happening out of nowhere. But this is happening up in your thought process. And I think it feels like sudden downloads, insight. Then you're like, I know what the answer is. Because you have the Sun. And I think it clears the confusion. Because you are thinking about this 10 of Cups. What's really interesting about this 10 of Cups is they have the crystals, which makes it feel like 10 of Pentacles energy. But it's all the chakras. And so this is being fully in balance and in alignment with your soul's purpose that brings the emotional satisfaction. And this is knowing that you are truly abundant and you can manifest abundance in all of the arenas of your life. The financial security, that's the root chakra, the creative, sexual joy and happiness, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. This is the self-confidence and the shining your light out into the world and drawing and attract to you whatever it is that you want, self-empowerment. We have the green here of the heart chakra, the healing of the heart. We got the blue from the throat chakra. The blue says, this is my truth. And then we have lots of those, okay? There's 3, 4 of those. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the third eye chakra. Oh, and this one down here of the crown chakra. This is really connecting in with your divine soul, your divine purpose, what is true for you, so that you can find true emotional satisfaction and abundance. This is in the area of abundance and resources. And in your heart space, creating this balanced energy. And again, we have the truth of the blue with the purple of the intuition and the downloads coming in, which remember, there's a lot coming in right now when you have the Queen of Cups. And converting all this into the wisdom, you have the Hierophant. But this Hierophant, this isn't somebody else telling you what the rules are. This is you knowing in your heart. See all that green? That's the book of your heart. That's your Akashic records. That's you being able to see into what is the truth. Your truth. And your truth might not be somebody else's truth. And when we let other people tell us what the truth is, that's not necessarily our truth. And we shouldn't be buying into what other people have to say any more than people should be buying into what you determine is the truth. Your truth is your truth, and their truth is their truth. And I think there's a sudden download and insight that comes to you about what your truth is, what is truly of value for you. And it allows you to get your head out of the clouds of confusion and become much more focused on your divine spiritual growth and how you can bring yourself into balance and to get what you want. This week looks really powerful for you. This is a big dynamic change. So the moon is going to start off in Cancer on Monday and Tuesday. And with that Queen of Cups there, I think the intuition, the downloads start coming in quickly. You're being asked to connect in with your spirit guide team. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. It's better together. It could be that you have a situation that comes up and you need to ask for help. Advice, maybe. But it feels more like help. Help in the form of emotional support. Those dolphins are all under the water. That's the thing that makes me feel it's about your spiritual community more than, I know it says family and friends, but they're under the water. And this feels like you're diving deep into your own emotions here. I really think so. Okay, that's really what it feels like. I know what the words say. It's not what I'm feeling. And I am an intuitive reader. And so I'm going with that. I trust me. You need to trust you. So whatever you picking up is correct for you. Remember, this is about you discerning and deciding what is true for you. So if you feel that what you should be doing is connecting in closer with family and friends to get the help and assistance you need, you're right. If you think that this is you about taking a deeper dive into your spiritual community and checking in with your spirit guide team, you're right. And that's the energy I'm feeling a lot stronger. Because with it comes the healing card and the card of the light. This feels like the light within. This feels like the spiritual knowledge and the wisdom that you gain. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. And look how really big that green crystal is, the healing one. But look, all this purple that keeps showing up, the purple and the blue, this is really about your truth. What is true for you? That's the only truth that matters. When the sage shows up as the outcome card, as a way to create a sense of being anchored into the energy. How do you anchor into the energy? By being your own source. Not your own spiritual truth, your own guiding light. This is not narcissism. This is trust. This is trusting you on a very deep level and understanding that the lessons are being brought to you all the time. Can you observe them, integrate them, and then apply them? Moon's going to move into Virgo. Oh, so this is this is during the equinox on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday is when we have the actual equinox at 9:04 p.m. 9:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Then the sun moves into Libra a minute later. Friday, when the moon is in Virgo, is interesting because the moon moves into Virgo and a couple hours later, Mercury backs up into Virgo. Now, Mercury is conjunct the sun for those couple of days there, and so you can't, communication between people, it's very staticky. And so the more you go into yourself and quiet your mind and listen to yourself, the clearer the messages are going to be for you. The more able you will be to discern and decide many things in your life. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles with Virgo opposing Neptune is really about how do you make that dream a practicality? How do you plant the seed so that it grows something? And it looks like what is growing for you is like more along the lines of wisdom and complete stability. A windfall of money or advice or assistance from others. And so for some of you, it could be in the community, but again, it could be spiritual. Because this is sudden downloads and insight. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. I really think Spirit's coming in strong this week. A very successful project and a happy change in your career. Again, you decide how that relates to you. But we have the Princess of Wands. This is optimism and enthusiasm and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams, to do something, expand your horizons, and let the creativity take flight. Go after that 10 of Cups, because what we have here is the ego. And the ego is fear. It's what other people's opinions are that can hold us back. It's letting other people manipulate and control us, or situations, or sometimes it's the voice in our head. Am I good enough? Are these my dreams, or are these the dreams of my parents? Is this really what I want? And there's this real enlightenment opportunity this week to figure out what is truly of value to you. So it is the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items and getting caught up in fear and worry. You know, if you have a job that you're just busting your butt at, but you can't have a whole life because you're just at work all the time, there might be an adjustment that needs to be made. Only you know. Only you know what you really want here. That moon in Libra, it gets there 12:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Then we have the new moon at 5:55 p.m. Okay, so 5:55. The 55 is 55 no matter what time zone you're in, except for a couple that are like on a half-hour thing. I don't really know how that happens. Anyway, I don't really understand that. That 5-5, that's change. 5 is change. So change, and two fives together, that means it's the wheel of fortune turning. It is the new beginning. It is the new opportunity. And so that new moon is very potent, very strong, and it'll really allow you to move things forward. And it's in the middle of a grand earth trine, which is really about Scorpio. Your ruling planet of Pluto is involved in this. And so it's really about structuring your life in a way that really benefits you and allows you to gain everything you want. And you have the card of celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy achievement. And it comes with flow. It comes with the card of flow. Being in flow with who you really are and what your truth is. Find an easier path forward, it says. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. Knowing what you want, visualizing what you want. What does the Ten of Cups look like to you? What does your life look like when everything is in alignment? Visualize that, yes. But how you get there is where the flow comes in. That's where the surrender comes in. And we have intention and strength. Have the strength to move towards your goals and your intentions. Intention matters. Intention is so important. If you're intending to bring your life into balance and you have the strength to make the choices and the changes, to walk away from the things that don't work for you, to master the things that you need to master, to allow yourself to transform in the heart space and integrate all that knowledge, you are limitless. South Node in your sign is very powerful. The next new moon that we have after this one is in your sign, and it's an eclipse. It's very powerful 4 weeks coming at you. An opportunity to really set your intention for what it is that you want. This is a time to work through and decide and discern what that is, so that when that new moon comes, you can begin to take action that completely and totally changes your life. You are in a very, very powerful space right now in your life, Scorpio. Take advantage of it. All right, not of others, of the opportunity. All right, so I will see you guys over on Facebook. I'm there every day. Check out what's going on over there. I pull cards every day, do little mini readings, and I do a live chat with the premiere video that I do for the collective every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time zone here in the U.S. I'd love to have you come along. If you're still watching and you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate you doing so. You take good care, and I'll talk to you soon.